morning, friends, and welcome back to my channel. It is a chilly morning here in Florida, and I want to say chilly for us, which is like in the 60s. So it's definitely sweatpant and sweatshirt weather day, and it was a perfect day to hit up the Goodwill bins. And so I wanted to do a Goodwill bins haul. I know I talk a lot about the Goodwill bins on my videos because it's a place where I get a lot of my supplies for my crafting, my journaling, my DIYs, all of that stuff. So let's do a haul in today's video. Before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Give this video a big thumbs up and make sure the little bell is turned on for your notifications so you're notified whenever I post a new video. Okay, so let's get started. Where do I start? First of all, because I got so much stuff, I don't even know if I'm going to have time to go through everything in detail because I got so much. But let's start here. All right, a lot of this stuff I'm kind of opening up with you. I briefly looked at when I was at the bins. Now the bins, if you've never been to a Goodwill bins before, it's actually not called bins. It's called Goodwill Bargain Barn. And basically it's rows of bins that they fill up with things that don't sell at the actual Goodwill stores. Now we have so many Goodwill stores down here that our bins are always full. There's always a lot of stuff. I always find so much good stuff there. It's one of my favorite places to thrift and to search for treasures and vintage items and all kinds of crafting supplies and whatnot. So I picked up these dance design candles. I thought that they were so beautiful. Look at these. They're like untouched taper candles in this beautiful, this one is like an olive green color, and there is a whole box of these in here. I have no idea what I will use these for. I might actually just put these up on my Etsy because they are so cool. And Danks, that's a really popular brand and a very popular vintage Danish modern type of brand that sells really well in my shop. So these might go up on there. There was a set of green and then also a set of ivory. Let me see if I can get these ones out. Yeah, look at these. These ones are ivory, but perfect for the holidays. Look at those, so pretty. So yes, when I saw these, I definitely wanted to grab them because I know that these will probably go pretty well. So I don't think I'm going to use these personally, but they will go up in my shop. So it's funny because when I go thrifting, I look for things that both I can use and that I can list in my shop. I have quite a few things in my shop. Everything for the most part is vintage. All right, and then I found this really cool vintage, it's like a travel mirror. It's a travel makeup mirror. And it's in this tortoise shell. It's a plastic. It's a tortoise shell plastic. I don't know. I just thought that was very cool. And it's definitely on the older side. I don't see any markings on it. But whenever I see these kind of different pieces like this, I definitely grab them because this will go in my shop also. All right, now these are a lot of things. I think those are like the only couple things that I got for my shop. Everything else I think I bought mainly for crafting and DIYs. So as you can see, I have a basket of stuff here, and I got the basket as well as filled it up with all the other stuff that's in it. So we'll kind of go through what's in here. This is a holly ball ornament by Peggy Abrams. And it is a holiday ornament, and it looks like it is maybe watercolor and marker and pen. And it's this little framed print. So that's really, really cute for the holidays. And if I don't use this myself for decorating, I might take it out and use the actual photo inside or the actual artwork inside and use that in a project. But that's another really cute piece. I got lots of Christmas stuff. All right, and then I just picked up a couple of little notepads here. I thought these were really pretty for springtime. I always, whenever I see lined paper or notepads that are different, I always pick them up because they're perfect for adding into journal pages. So I did get some of those. Now, mind you, everything in the Goodwill bins is by weight. So for the most part, everything is like, I think it's 59 cents a pound. Or 49 cents a pound, something like that. So everything goes by weight with the exception of like certain things like clothing and shoes are done separately. Large items like furniture pieces and books, they're usually like a set amount. But everything else goes by weight. So I got everything that I got here today was $19. Just for, so you kind of get price wise and why I go there. All right, I found these vintage crafting leaflets. This one right here has all these kind of cool keepsakes. And this looks like it, I think this was from the 80s. No, 1992, so early 90s. So it looks like it's got some albums on here and on the back. And they're just like different patterns and prints for different keepsake albums. This one right here is plant and pot covers. And this is all like needlepoint or needle stitching. Plastic canvas pretty plant pot covers. And this one is probably 90s as well. I'm thinking early 90s. All the different patterns. Here's another one, vanity boxes. Remember those fashion dolls? I remember my grandmother had one that she sat on top of her toilet paper on the back of the toilet. So there was this one. And this has got to be, what year is this? 1995. 95 on that one. Here's another one. This one doesn't have any pages in it. Maybe the pages came out. But then I found a bunch of these that have like dates on them. Well, this has a bunch of ephemera on the inside. All this vintage ephemera. All kinds of stuff like that. But this one was February. It's got the little calendar. 1992, April, March. This is when they used the Barbie dolls. So I got all of these. I thought they were just cool. They're very kind of retro. Some people collect things like this. I don't know if I'll ever use these. These might go in my shop as well. I'll definitely use this. I'm actually probably going to use this in my journal that I'm working on now. Ideals Thanksgiving. And it's all of these Thanksgiving photographs. The date on this one is... What is the date on this one? I don't know. MCMLXXXVI. What is that? 95? 85? I don't know. Anyhow, but it has all these really kind of pretty fall scenes and pictures. Look at this page. Like I could use this definitely in my album. But so many cool fall photos and prints of fall scenes in here. So I will definitely use this in my journal. I loved that one. Okay, so that is the paper. All right, and then I found a couple of gift bags, and I'm not going to use these as gift bags. I'm going to definitely use the paper on them for journaling. This one is this like corrugated wine bottle bag. I loved the paper on this. I thought immediately I could definitely use this in a journal. Really cool paper. And the same for this one. This is like an embossed paper. It's another bag, but it's an embossed pine cone print, which is so cool. And it's a nice neutral muted color, which will work with a lot of different color patterns and schemes. So I will definitely use those in my journal. And then I did get this. This is another thing I'm going to list on my Etsy. But how cool is he? He is a little bit chipped up, but he can probably be repaired. But this is a vintage Donald Duck coin bank. And it says Walt Disney Productions made in Japan right on the back. It is missing the little plastic cover for the bottom, but he's super cute. With a little blue paint, I think he can be touched up. But he will go up in my shop. And then let's just look quickly at the rest of the stuff in this basket, because I got the basket and then there was a ton of fabric there today. Here is some thread, which I'm always grabbing spools of thread, especially the more neutral colors, because I use these for bookbinding. I use these in craft projects. They're just really handy to have. So I picked up just a classic white on that. And then this was all fabric. And this is just a plain white linen fabric. Here's another blue fabric right here with some strawberries on it. There was so much. I definitely didn't take all of it. I only took the ones that I thought I would use. Here's some pieces that I thought I could use in my journal. There's like a fall print with some burgundies and browns, which those are definitely the colors that I'm using. Here's another burgundy, which I thought was really pretty. A dark burgundy with like a floral black print on it. Here's an olive green color with some little pops of burgundy in the flower. Here's another olive green. And then, oh, this one was pretty too, but not quite the color scheme I'm going for, but this was just a nice, you could tell it's more on the vintage side. I don't know if it's actual, there you can kind of see it a little bit better. Like a soft turquoisey blue-green color, and another bluish color with some leaves, more blue. These are all little scrap remnants. I have very little purple, so when I saw this one, I definitely wanted to pick up some purple because I don't have a lot of purple crafting things in general. And then there was this whole packet of scraps. This was probably for someone who did quilting, because it looks like it's quilting squares in here, but there was all kinds of scrap quilting squares fabrics, purples, blues, all colors that I don't have a lot of those colors. And then there was some the square pieces of cardstock, which I can definitely keep out and use for journaling. I'll put those right back in there. And then this one was kind of nice. It's just kind of a neutral stripe, neutral and beige colored stripe. And then this was brand new. It's a Waverly Fat Quarter, just an ivory, another nice, staple to have. Then I guess I did get more than I thought for stuff to go in my shop. I saw these little collectible Homeco. Actually, this is Lefton. This one is a Lefton, which 1990 little praying boy Lefton piece. And it does have the sticker on the bottom. But there was these other little ceramic bears. These are Homeco, and they're all numbered. This is a little bear with a dinosaur. Here's another bear with a dinosaur. There's like a whole set of them. I guess they're all dinosaurs. They're bears and dinosaurs. So this will go up on my Etsy shop as well. But all these little collectible knick-knacky things do really well in my Etsy shop. So those will go up there. So I'm going to just take these out and put them aside until I can list them. Okay, I'm going to pull up another box of Christmas stuff that I got. This was, I don't even know what's in here myself. I just bought the box as is. So when you go to the Goodwill bins, what happens is they will bring out a row of bins of new things. And now you're not allowed to go into that row of bins until they tell you you can go. So people wait out in line to, be told that, yes, you can go ahead and start shopping. So they'll bring a whole row of bins out, probably 8 or 10 bins at a time. So you wait in line, and then as soon as they say go, you just basically jump in the bin and grab whatever you can grab. So it's kind of a free-for-all. If it's your first time going, it's definitely a little intimidating, but we're seasoned professionals now, so we pretty much know that you have to kind of stand your ground there. So I saw this box of stuff. Sean actually had his arms full of Christmas stuff, which was most of the stuff in this bag back here. And then I saw this box filled with stuff, so I just grabbed the box and held it and put it in my cart right away. I didn't really go through much of what's in here, so we're going to go through it together. But I think it's all Christmassy decorations and supplies and stuff like that. So let's see what's in here. So we've got a little pick right here with a cardinal. Now, for those of you who have been following me for a long time, I did a cardinal themed Christmas one year, and I have a lot of videos about decorating with cardinals for the holidays. You can check back on some of my older videos for that. But here's a cute little pick that we can use for crafting or decorating. This is cute. It's a Lake George 1988 sailboat. And it's marked 1988 Lake George. Actually, it's so funny because we moved here from Lake George. So I thought that was really cute. I saw it on top and I was like, oh, that's so cute. So that is in this bin. Let's see, what is this? Oh, another ornament. It's upside down. It is a stained glass. Looks like a dove with a holly berry ornament. So that's a little cute ornament that's in here. Looks like we got a bunch of other things that are stuck together. Now this looks like a garland with beads. Like I said, it's all stuck together. This is why people just buy the bins, or I should say, if there's a box of stuff, you just buy the whole box, because instead of sitting, poking around, trying to untangle things, you just kind of do that when you get home. Since it's so reasonable. Okay, so, well, I got one untangled. What else do we have here? We'll do that one after. All right, so this looks like it's just a little bit of garland, berry garland, which is really pretty. Yeah, there we go. Some berry garland. It's these little pinky red glass beads. Very pretty. And then just some, I don't know what this is, just some little stuff. And then more garland right here. There is a vintage train ornament stuck on here. There, oh, nope, that's not it. Where is it? Right here. There we go. So there's a cute little vintage train ornament, and it is a stuffed ornament. So it's not felt, it's fabric, but it is stuffed. That's cute. Here's another little piece of garland with some berries and some pine cones. Here's some ivy. Looks like there's a couple of pieces of ivy, and this is holly berry. So nice little greenery pieces. Here's another one of those stuffed ornaments. These little vintage ornaments. These little vintage ornaments do very well on my Etsy shop also. A lot of people buy them for crafting. So those are cute. Here's another vintage teddy bear in a wreath. More of this stuff. Oh, these are nice. I can get them out. Yeah, this gold like tinsel stuff is everywhere. But I have a couple of these grapevines, which the grapevines are really pretty. Love the color on those. Kind of like a mauvey berry color grapevine. Oh my goodness. I guess there's a ton of it in here. Okay, it is garland. That's what this is. It's garland. So I'll put that over there because it gets attached to everything. More picks. More picks of things. Greenery. Picks. Picks. Lots of little crafting picks. This, look at this. A vintage Merry Christmas. That is retro. That's old. That would have been in like a Christmas foliage decoration. Here's a little vintage star right there. What else? Some more ribbon picks. Then we've got some ornaments. It looks like some of these aren't very old. These are definitely newer. I've seen these at like Ocean State, but there are some, look at these. These are old. Those are cool. Look at those ornaments. There's a couple of them. Santa Claus, greetings from Santa. There's that one. Here's another one, Christmas 1984. Some Christmas bulbs. Here's a present. A feather. Actually, I might use this feather in my book. I'll keep that out. Here's another little glass ornament. What's in here also? Looks like there's some jewelry in here also. Nothing special. 2 little earrings. You never know what you're gonna find whenever you get stuff like this from Goodwill Bins. Okay, I'm putting everything back in here. So lots of greenery picks, lots of crafting stuff. But all in all, I probably only paid like a couple dollars for this stuff. So in the long run, it's worth it because I got a lot of stuff that I can definitely do crafting with or list on my Etsy shop. Okay, so now let's look in this last, oops, sorry, bouncing around. Let's look in this last bag. This is the last bag of stuff that I got. Okay, so what is this? Oh, it's a little Santa, but he's broken. Oh, he's super cute too. And it's Napco. It's a little Napco Santa, but he is broken on the front. Oh, I didn't see that before. I thought he was really cute. Maybe I can put him in some sort of decoration where I can hide that broken piece. Maybe like put a Christmas tree or something in front of him. I can still use him. And then there was this, which I don't think she's supposed to go in here. I think, yeah, this was supposed to be for holiday cards. But here's a little vintage angel ornament right here. She's cute. And another little angel ornament. Like I said, I got lots of Christmas stuff today. Here's another little vintage angel ornament. Let's see, what are these? These are things Sean grabbed. So these are, what are they, little hats? They look like little knitted hats. I think that's what they are. Little knitted hats or bells. I don't know. I can't tell what they are, but they're these little knitted, maybe pot holders? I don't know. Sean grabbed those. And then here is some yarn gift tie. There was a red one and a blue one. So I bought those. Those are always nice to have. This is vintage. This is a little vintage reindeer. I don't know what was right here on him, and his eyes are missing, but definitely we could use him in a crafting project. Here's another one of those stained glass pieces. Stained glass ornament. Those are nice. More, oh, look at these. These are vintage. Another little ornament. Geez, I didn't realize we got so much. Some ribbon. This is a nice kind of pink colored ribbon. I'm actually going to put that right in my package that I can use now. All right, these were pretty. These, I think, are place settings. Let's decide. They were Thanksgiving place settings. And there was a couple of them, so I did get both of them. But all pieces like this, I will definitely use in journaling. On some journaling pages or whatnot. And look at this. This is a vintage pot holder. These are very popular. Nice fall colors. Who remembers these? The velvet piggy bank bunnies. I used to have one of these when I was a kid. I saw this one, and so I definitely grabbed these blow mold velvet piggy banks. This was cool. There was actually a few of these, but I couldn't get to the others. It is a knob for a like a cabinet knob. I thought that was really cool. That would be a really pretty top to a cloche. If you had like a glass cloche, you could put this on the top of it to pull it off, and it does have the screw on the bottom, but that was super pretty. You never know what you're getting at bins. Never know. Some more fabric. This is actually, I believe it's a napkin, but I loved the colors in it. And I thought this will be perfect in my journal as well somewhere. The colors are perfect for my journal I'm working on. More vintage fabric. This is an old curtain, but I will probably cut that up and use that for scraps. And lots of vintage doilies and thingies like this. I always grab doilies. Doilies are becoming harder and harder to find. More and more people are trying to scoff the old ones up. So look at these doilies. Whenever you find doilies, grab them, because like I'm saying, they're harder and harder to find. And we used to have an abundance of them down here, but now I find them like they're getting marked up in price and you can't find them anymore. So I have got 3 of them here. And look at this one. These are so pretty. There's a larger. These are vintage cross stitch. See the little cross stitching? How cute are these? These are like little table doilies for your table to go under like a lamp or something. But so pretty, so delicate. Those might go in my shop too. And I think, oh, well, I got one other thing, but again, this is gonna go in my shop. And these are vintage velvet, LT Sport pants. They're like a velvet pant, and they are definitely vintage. So I'm gonna put these up in my shop under the vintage clothing section. I don't have a whole lot of clothes listed in my shop yet, but I do have, whenever I find vintage clothes, I usually do list them. Okay, so that is what I got from the Goodwill bins. Hope you enjoyed this haul. It was something different, but you can kind of see what I tend to buy when I go to Goodwill. And make sure you stick around for the next video. I'm going to be doing some more work on my journal. And I also might do a tour of my workstation. I've had a request, actually a couple of requests now, for a tour of my workstation since I just reorganized it. So I might be doing that here soon. But give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe down below, and we will see you again real soon for the next video. Take care.